Welcome back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, you jumping right into it?
Podcast about everything and nothing all at the same time. 10 seconds. Like,
Subscribe.
share, subscribe.
All
10
that.
seconds.
Good job. Do the thing. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet in post.
Whoa, that's cool.
Oh, yo, where'd that come from? Who's that?
Well, we can't put it there anymore.
I don't know.
I definitely don't recognize this one.
There's a camera.
So I kind of envision...
Yeah, Jack.
I kind of envision that's what Daryl would look like if he were real.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hobbit. I see.
Looks kind of like a Hobbit.
Yeah, you see it?
I'm seeing it.
I see the background.
Good.
Real
I'm
short.
glad.
That appearance he made in the one episode.
It was two. I've done that twice already. But I mean, now he's kind of like he's there. He's here. he's here all the time now.
Get over us.
Yeah. So what's up? You got any notes or anything, Alex? Anything you wanted to talk about?
Oh, I do.
Mental notes.
You want to guess how much free-to-play games have made? You don't care how much money free-to-play games have made in the past year? $67 billion. All right.
That's what I think about that.
Okay.
In case you were wondering.
What's that, Scarecrow?
Yeah.
You didn't ask me what your thought was upon my. I just
that is true.
brought up a topic.
You did ask him about his thought.
You're right, and it bored me.
Okay.
I regret my decision.
We're moving on.
But I mean, I wanted you to feel like a part of the team too.
I did the intro.
I know. You're
right. That was a good takeoff.
You're right. I could pretty much. I could leave.
But no, it's interesting though. Let's make some money with free to play.
Free to play, make some money. What about you? I know you don't have any notes. Anything you want to talk about?
I mean, recently
that's not on my list.
Well, it is on your list because we were discussing it.
Pretty short list.
The Transformers movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. We just. Oh yeah, because Rise of the Beast and all that.
Yeah, because coming out. I've already seen it.
There's been a lot of them. It's kind of like Fast and Furious. It just kind of went out of control.
But yeah, but the Fast and the Furious is like too much. Like they've gone too far.
You can only
Transformers is so cool to watch.
No, the new one. Did you see Bumblebee?
No.
The last one. That one was good.
Well, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, but a lot of people were afraid to watch it because the previous ones kind of started out good and kind of went downhill, and then and then
Fast and Furious.
Yeah. Well, the number 5. I think it is number 5. Like Fast 5 is rated out of all of them the best.
Oh, did not know that.
Yeah. But no, like Bumblebee is really good, and then Rise of the Beast is really good, and they you could tell they take a lot of like influence from like the older the 90s cartoons. Was it the 90s?
I got to see some of
the 1900 and 90s.
Oh. Yeah, 1900s.
Yeah, way back when.
But they make a lot of good references, and anybody that enjoyed the animated series as a child of the 80s, you definitely see
like that
lot of that.
Yeah,
correlation.
No, you should watch
the soundtrack is up there with like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like
for Bumblebee.
Yeah,
because you haven't seen Rise of the Beast yet.
No.
But no, like the soundtrack for Bumblebee because it takes place in the 80s. In 1987 is when like the storyline.
So they take like a lot of references.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah. We've already lost any like non-nerd audience.
I haven't even started Secret Invasion yet.
They're gone. Anyone that doesn't care about like nerd stuff is already watching Mr. Beast again. Yeah.
Marvel's getting out of control with it a little bit, like with all the little side stories.
Have you been keeping up with the Secret Invasion?
No, I'm waiting for it to build.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Binge it.
It's so good.
Yeah, that's the same with me. That's the same with me.
Yeah,
it's hard to be on it.
Yeah, but we still don't have any of our nerd audience or our non-nerd audience
watching the DC universe now.
I don't think he's getting it. I don't think he's getting. I'm trying to be subtle.
Losing everybody else.
I'm trying to be subtle. I don't want to yell.
There's a big group though.
But one thing that I did really enjoy about Bumblebee was the visual like aspect of the physics of them fighting.
Yeah.
Like the momentum of like a large leg.
It sound like people that watch Avatar.
I don't care about that.
You
But
see there's a new Airbender coming out?
no, I don't care about that once again.
That's a different Avatar, though.
JP doesn't care.
Thank you.
But
Yeah.
different topics.
I don't care if JP cares either.
Other our audience cares. The new Airbender coming out.
Yeah, does anyone care?
Probably won't be as good.
Comment
But
below.
yeah.
That's how this works.
Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Lord of the Rings
TV
trilogy.
series that they came out with. That was all right.
Just all right. So I told you, I told JP, but I haven't seen you or really talked to you in a while. I almost had
Last
to.
week.
It's okay. We can bring back the curtain. We could break the fourth wall. We do it anytime.
I want to bring a curtain.
We break the fourth wall anytime we're like, subscribe, because that's just how it works. And right there, bam, perfect short.
You know what I'm saying?
Do the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, break the fourth wall, do the thing, all that. It's got all the checks. It marks all the boxes. But I almost flew out to California this week, and
What for?
drive across country. Almost had to, because a family member is moving from California to Florida, and they wanted some assistance, and then didn't want some assistance, and then I don't really know the specifics, but
It's the passenger list.
And what audience are you getting with this?
Just for him.
Oh,
I mean, it's just
but
hashtag California. That's what it is.
I thought it was going to be about goodies.
Hashtag, yeah. All I was
Hashtag
almost
driving with 2 cars.
How cool
one
would it have
baby.
been? How cool would it have been to drive across country?
Oh, you don't got to tell me. I've
With
done
2
it.
cars,
Oh, you've done it?
2
Mhm.
dogs.
A friend of mine got out of the Navy. I flew out to
Oh,
Fresno,
yeah.
and then we drove back.
I remember that.
What is it, I drove everything but 8 hours of it, the whole drive. But we did stay a night at Las Vegas.
Yo, they made it in like 2 days. They were determined.
She was checking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I almost flew out there and drove cross country. And then it brought me to talk to Cindy. Have you ever heard of the Cannonball Run? Either of you? No? Anyone? No? Jack?
Anybody know this?
Jack, do you know?
You know?
No?
No.
So the Cannonball Run is this thing where you drive from New York to Los Angeles or vice versa as fast as you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's records for it, and it's totally like
Legal.
I mean,
Voluntary.
it's
So, like, Guinness gives you a nice little plaque.
it's not a
You just get a...
it's not one of those kind of like
Pat yourself on the back.
you don't get a parade.
I know I usually get, something else. I'm surprised I still got a license. Like, I mean, I can make it there fast.
Me too.
Don't stop for the red and blue. Just keep going. I just did that oil change on my bike.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you right now, 11 miles, 3 minutes, up and back.
I'm happy for
It
you,
was
man.
one song.
Congrats on breaking the law.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
I didn't break any laws.
But like there's
That they were-
different kind of like records too. Like there's records for like cars and records for motorcycles. The fastest on the motorcycle, and this like pretty cool and gross at the same time. He like rigged like a catheter almost, so and like
Smart,
had a
man.
bottle.
He's dedicated.
Yeah, he had like a bottle like that on the back of his bike to like a
And then you get
storage
camel
tank.
pack.
Yeah,
back.
and then
Urinal.
he also
Camel
had
pack.
Second.
saddlebags, and in his saddlebags he had
Ooh, that's
extra
cool.
gas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like so he could like hit cruise control and then like fill the gas up and break the set over here. Yeah, I shouldn't be.
New spot.
I don't know.
New spot. I don't know. Like where am I?
What do I do with my hands?
Like hitting a growth spurt all
Yeah,
over.
we worked really hard. We went out there.
Those buttons. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I'm so glad you asked.
Thing.
Yeah.
But get
I had
this.
to hit my elbow to point out all of the the changes and improvements we're making over here.
Making some
Hashtag goals.
With my record of driving on that drive from California to Florida, I dropped my friend off and I went down the street to Taco Bell. Leaving the Taco Bell, there's a little stop sign. Nobody cares for it, except for that cop that was watching it.
There's always the
drive
one.
cross country
one
and
guy.
got pulled over down the street from my house. We're on a stop sign.
You know, they say statistically that you get pulled over like closer to home than anywhere else. Yeah, true.
That's where also what is it? Most likely to be ambushed.
Well,
At home?
No.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, yeah.
At home.
Because you
Yeah.
don't expect it. Your guard's down, and then you walk into your house, close
Yeah.
the door, and then somebody comes right behind.
Yeah.
Once again, those damn YouTube shorts.
You have a rough home life. Kind of neighborhood you living in. Very rough neighborhood.
Gotta love it.
Those fireworks? Nope.
Just fireworks.
The button.
Live there.
Well, the funny thing, like I live in the middle of nowhere in the country, and I hear more gunshots now than I ever have.
It's legal over here.
Yeah,
Why?
but like no
Florida.
one's concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except for you
Farm.
I'm not
letting
concerned.
me shoot on your property.
You took advantage of it, kind of.
I
Like,
was trying to see how fast I could unload those rounds.
I mean,
you
I'm
know?
just like
That stick was getting away.
I get it, but
I was gonna hit it.
my neighbor said no, that's too much.
Man, I've been dying to go out to the
I kind of
range.
agreed with him, but I don't like the way he said
You
it.
can't. I haven't been able to go out to the range.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice to go by myself.
Trust issues.
Not trust
Trust
issues.
issues.
Just I'd like to focus my attention where it needs to be.
Not on the distractions.
Right? Safety first,
Safety first.
or at least a strong third, and stay hydrated. I've been telling you that all day. All day. Stay hydrated.
Are you hydrated?
It's a dangerous thing in Florida.
I don't know what's going on outside.
Excitement.
Something's going on outside.
There's been some hollering.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ain't
But
ducky coming in.
talking to Cindy, I'm going back to it about the Cannonball Run. Made me think about Gumball 3000. Have you guys ever heard of Gumball 3000?
I feel like I know what that is.
Like Jackass did a Gumball 3000 thing a long time ago.
That's what I feel like I've seen or heard of this gumball.
Probably, but it's a car rally. So
I do know. Is it in like Vegas? Or something?
it's all over the world.
What car are you gonna rally?
It's made, not me, but like I
Oh.
just, because it's super expensive, and it's like luxury and exotic and supercars and Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Bugattis, like all those. Yeah, people are driving some people would drive like $3 or $4 million Bugattis, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you spend that much money on the car, you want to drive it, but you don't want to drive it.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, a friend of ours had a car, and I can't even walk in his garage because, most likely I'll be wearing the jeans.
yeah.
They'll have metal on the sides. Nope.
Can't look at his car in his
Anything
garage
that
when you're
could
wearing jeans.
possibly, which makes sense. I mean,
I mean,
but
I get it. Get a bigger garage. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's very tight. If you got if it's that careful to open the door, I don't know.
yeah, it fits though.
I feel
Barely.
like that's an accident waiting.
It fits. You're
Yeah.
right. It does. I
I
mean,
mean-
I don't mean to discredit.
But
You know,
right.
I like you, kind of.
If you're out there, you know.
He knows. He knows.
Is it green?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's hot.
yeah. You know who you are. But yeah, I don't really have an exotic car, but it'd be a lot of YouTubers and such do it with their cars because there's a lot of car YouTubers, obviously.
Oh yeah,
That's what I like
especially
to
the whole
watch.
dip your paint. And I went nuts too.
What?
Car enthusiast. You dip your paint and
I don't don't know what that
Yeah.
is. I don't know what the dip is.
Like the hydro dipping?
No.
I know
So
what that is.
Yeah, we
So,
talked
like-
about that
yeah.
before.
so like Plasti Dip.
yes.
Okay, then they made Plasti Dip for vehicles to where like
it's called a wrap, Alex.
no.
Yeah, they're vinyl wraps. I promise you, they're called wraps.
I promise you, this is a different thing. There are wraps,
Okay.
but then there's also Plasti Dip.
Yes.
I mean, will dip your car, which is a paint that you can put on as a layer, and if you're done with it, you can peel it off, and it keeps the underneath protected.
Yeah, they call it a wrap.
Okay,
Yeah.
But
you
like,
call it.
Is it a
would you
spray?
really? That's
But no, like when you wrap
Yes.
a car, there's a vinyl wrap, there's like a spray on wrap, like there's multiple kinds of wrap. Like, but that's what it's called because it's not like a paint. Because
this is a paint.
right, but you can't classify it as
It's
a
a paint
paint.
being a friend. Yeah, no, it's a paint. You have to get a paint
Alex,
sprayer.
please listen to me. I'm trying to tell you.
Have you done the
can't-
process?
You can't classify it as a paint because then you have to change the vehicle's title. When you wrap it, you don't have to go down to like the DMV and be like, "Hey, I changed the color of the vehicle because you didn't paint it." When you paint it, you have to have the title changed. Now this vehicle is a different paint color.
It's not painted. It's dipped.
Exactly, but it's got to be classified as a wrap. They don't have a
It's
dipped.
not.
They don't have a dipped category.
It's
They have a wrapped
No.
and a paint.
It's a paint that peels.
I hate you.
I mean, just because you ignore it.
Mommy
no,
and Daddy are fighting.
I know my facts.
But I'm telling you, like you can't like if it's
Dip.
classified as a paint, then the title has to be changed.
That's probably
Because
why
I
I say
had
it's
that I
dip.
had that issue with that one motorcycle I had after I painted it. I had to have the title
But
adjusted.
you like actually painted it.
Yeah, I should have wrapped it,
Could dip
or
it.
I could have dipped it, which would have still been classified as a wrap. Yeah,
But it's a different style. It's dip though.
right. No,
You don't look up.
yeah, like a
You
hot
can't find
like,
what I'm talking
like a
about
jacuzzi
with
is
wrap in the word.
A jacuzzi is a hot tub, but not all hot tubs are jacuzzis. It's kind of I feel like what we're talking about here. Okay, we can't have dead silence.
You're talking about.
You can't have dead.
You're talking
He was
about.
loaded. He was
You're now
loaded.
talking about like temperature moderated like water in a jacuzzi or not, right?
What?
Is it being a hot jacuzzi and what was the other option?
A hot tub.
A hot tub.
Which
all-
is
All jacuzzis are hot tubs, but not all hot tubs are jacuzzis.
right.
Right.
Okay, this is a different topic though. What we're
No,
talking
but
about.
it's within the. He's using another example of like from dipping to painting.
Yo, have you asked anyone what to watch the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you asked them what they think about it?
Yeah,
What kind of feedback do you get?
I get good feedback.
Please elaborate.
Good. It's abroad.
That's
They
it's
enjoy
super
it.
vague.
Watch it weekly.
Okay.
Like
but
excited
like,
for it all to come out.
they give you any kind of comments at all?
Like my one friend, he watched it and was like, "Oh, you should have a dog." There was a dog. Then he also made a comment on like the sound. So as you can see, we are working on.
Yeah,
the
we're trying to
sound.
improve
We are
on sound. I've
trying
had
to-
comments on
They
like
said
the
I was
sound
cut off a
quality.
lot and could have had more opportunities to speak, but
Oh,
options weren't
Sounds
interested,
weird.
so just shot down with like saying how birds are and such. But all the other comments were great though.
did you say birds?
But well, yeah, now you got birds. Like,
Birds aren't real.
hey, you got any topics to talk about today? Like, oh yeah, I got this one. It's crazy. Birds.
Oh, those birds.
I get it.
But also, those birds
But-
aren't real.
It's unreal.
And that viewer would be interested and they'll be like, oh, that's a crazy fact. No,
Oh,
Oh, there's a viewer out there. You got a fan?
we all do.
I have one.
We all have individual fans.
I've
I
two,
mean,
if
have
you
they
count me.
commented anything otherwise?
I was about to say, I know I have more than one.
I'm
Because I'm one.
my biggest fan. But to be fair, my own wife doesn't even watch. I had to like take her phone and like subscribe personally because when I asked her, "Oh, so you can watch the podcast?" She was like, "Why the hell would I listen to y'all?" It's like I gotta listen to y'all all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she hears this
Been
all
doing
the
it for
time.
years.
Yeah. And I was like, no, you haven't. Like, you ignore me all the time.
There's a difference.
Like
Just because you're physically there.
like you're
doesn't
not
mean
listening. You're not listening. When you are listening, it's why are you yelling at me? Because you didn't hear the first 4 times.
Yeah, I never know who's listening, but obviously, when you don't say words, you still get a lot of views.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
I think last I checked, it was 966.
Loading? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just crazy. It hit 900 like
I
so
was
quick.
super surprised. Yeah. I'm getting it down. Like I wanted you to like try to automate it, but obviously that's
I think it was
not
such
gonna
a big hit
happen.
because of like the comedic, like humorous kind of factor.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
It's funny to make fun of you, man. I don't know.
it's a good time.
It seems to work that way.
We're gonna take advantage of it.
It's Alex.
It's Alex.
But that's the thing, man.
But we could also inside the short is going to come out way before this episode does, so I could tell you anyways. But one of the shorts I made of myself, it was like share, tell a friend, except like unless that friend's me because I already know. And then I cut to you and you're like, I care, tell me. So I went to I created a new hashtag because they didn't have a hashtag for it, but it was hashtag Alex cares. See if we can get it going trending all over. Hashtag Alex cares. I don't. I don't. Alex cares. I don't. But yeah, that one short like just
blew up.
I don't blew up for us.
For us
At this stage.
Yeah.
For me, really.
That's
You
kinda
guys
like
weren't
a
even
blow.
involved.
for us.
I edited it.
Kidding.
Okay.
Kidding.
But also, if you edited it, I think I'm having a stroke.
What?
Um,
You know what I'm saying?
But no, if you feel like you're getting cut off, we can like dedicate 5 minutes to Alex's corner.
I like that.
Yeah,
Like in the news, they had that.
yeah. Let's cut to Alex with the weather. Or-
It's all right.
Raining right now.
But it could just be like, let's cut to Alex with the boring stuff Ian doesn't care about.
Marvel.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
Somebody sold a Counter-Strike weapon for $50,000.
See, that's
online.
ridiculous when video games sell shit like that and it gets real money. I'm sorry. That's ridiculous.
I mean, I want to be involved, but like, have y'all seen the Peanuts, like Charlie Brown and them?
Gotta love peanuts. Who doesn't?
Right, but like, you know, when like the parents or the grown-ups start talking, that's what I hear. You guys start talking about video games. And,
When the nerd comes out, it just starts, depending on the nerddom, because you have some nerds.
7 Days to Die came out with a new
yeah,
update.
and like even that, like I played that a lot.
His new update looks
Quite
a
a
lot
lot.
better.
Oh, yeah, 7 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
some gamer deep down.
But if you think about it, when did I play that, Alex?
2014, 15, 16.
Yeah,
Something like
at
that.
least 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been
It's been updated since.
right. I assume that's how they all are. Every time I feel like, I'm gonna play some video games.
What it was
By the time it's halfway through updating, I've already given up.
No. we
Because
built a mansion and had everything.
Oh, yeah.
And it was magnificent.
Days. I played for days and weeks on
And
I
end.
can't believe that you played while I didn't play.
We were robbed.
Well, I don't
We
know.
played War Thunder.
Yeah, me and you
Yeah.
played War
We
Thunder.
played War Thunder, but then I guess I faded out when you guys got into 7 days.
Yeah, I don't know. I just played a lot of it, and then even now it's just like, I don't know. I don't want.
Responsibilities and whatnot.
Not even that. I would much rather do nothing. Like,
You'd rather go to your nothing box.
yeah, like I would much rather like sit on like you guys know, like I'm sitting on my porch watching stuff on my phone. Not like, the typical scroll. Like I hate that. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
So what do
Sadly,
you
I
do?
get
Just
caught in that.
YouTube
The
and
shorts
like
too.
not even shorts. Just go through YouTube features.
Well, there's like YouTube
Mm.
Shorts, and then Facebook has Reels, and Instagram has whatever. And I don't know what it is because I don't have an Instagram. And then there's like TikTok, and there's all the the stories, the scroll, the reel, whatever
News
whatever
feed.
whatever
I
it
know
is
Facebook,
called.
they call it the news feed.
I don't enjoy doing that. I'd much rather watch like an actual
What is it you wanna
video.
watch? Yeah.
Yeah. Like even like the stuff like Secret Invasion. Like I'm super into Secret Invasion and the Righteous Gemstones right now. You don't know about the Righteous Gemstones? Watch it. You're welcome.
Hilarious.
You're welcome.
No idea about it.
Don't get butthurt.
Of
all
course.
right? If you don't like comedy,
Yeah,
because
it is.
it's kind of,
I
it's not
didn't make
offensive,
it.
but it's that kind of humor
Sounds
that if the wrong
offensive if
person
you gotta-
watches it.
Don't you
They
dare
get
apologize
offended.
for Danny McBride.
I'm not apologizing for anybody except me, myself, and I, because that's the voice that it came out of.
Right. How dare you?
You see Dane Cook's trying to make another employee of the month?
Okay. No.
I forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
I
I see it every once in a while because like
I don't even remember who the other
I find it a good
person
movie.
is.
I have Pluto. Like you know about Pluto? It's just like free TV.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like whatever's on. I like that sometimes because I don't have to choose. I'm just like whatever.
Whatever's on.
Yeah, you take control. Um,
My TV's my monitor.
yeah, I mean I have
Oh, yeah.
TVs in abundance. I don't know about an abundance. Just enough, maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I don't know. There's one extra. Kind of.
Outside.
I mean, yeah. I used to have one on my back porch, but
Other than-
I went back to my phone. I was
Other
just
than
like,
monitors, we don't have TVs, and the monitors are strictly for the computer use.
That was
We don't have
after I
TV.
took it over, showing my Hawaii pics.
yeah, it wasn't because of that, but it was after.
Dude, just
No, what I think it was like, the things that like I wanted to watch, like I would put on that TV, and then my phone was available, so I would just start doing this stupid scrolling thing, and then I would miss what I'm trying to watch. So that's why that's
In a
another
quarter of the day.
right, but that's another reason why I like to watch things on my phone because then I don't have my phone to distract me.
Okay.
I try really hard now not to look at my phone.
I hate it. I hate it so
Like,
much.
I don't want to go there to like swipe through, watch videos. Like,
At one point today, I looked down in the living room. Where there's a lot of Luke's in the living room. JP is in the living room. Logan is in the living room. Cindy is in the
there's
living room.
like 3 tablets, 2 phones.
I'm the only one that is not on a device, except for Jesse. I'm the only one that's not on a
My
device.
carbon copy.
Yeah, but he's too young.
Yeah.
But like both my kids were on a device. Cindy's on a device. JP's on a device, and I'm just like looking around like
Alex wanted to play
I'm
Rocket
like a
League.
leprechaun could jump through the door right now, and no one would even know
Ducky.
anything. Like anything. It's like if it didn't make a bunch of noise, it could happen.
Yeah.
We were all just on the couch.
Yeah. A giant anaconda could have gone through the front door and through the back door, and I would have been the only one to notice.
Yeah, so I've been
Sadly,
trying to avoid
that's like
that.
how society that is. It
I
just gets absorbed.
hate it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also hate people talking to me.
Planted more flowers.
It's too hot to be out in the garden, man.
It's too hot to
so
do
hot.
anything
It
after
is.
like 9 o'clock.
I do it shaded on the screen end porch.
I checked my I checked the weather app earlier, and I'm like yours probably does the same thing. It's like, oh, it's 95 out, and it feels like 109.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Crazy.
Humidity.
It's so bad.
Gotta love that Florida humidity.
I don't know about love.
Yeah.
And right, like, and out here, like, all the ground holds moisture so well. You know
Yo.
that everything is so mushy.
That's one thing that I noticed
And,
from
like,
the city.
But see,
out
if it doesn't
here.
rain at my house, then I have to water the plants. And then it's like I'm sitting out there watering them, and the heat's just making it more humid with
Yo,
that water. Oh
My
God,
ground,
it's
my
brutal.
ground out here is like too wet. Like all my plants are, like all the plants that are in the ground are dying
And then see,
because it's too wet.
our friend has the opposite, where he hasn't been able to water it enough. Because, like, man, during the summer, you have to water them like 2 to 3 times a day.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Plants.
Yo, I haven't.
Like, is there a specific plant?
Well,
Are you not
hibiscus
getting-
for one. But there's
My hibiscus
Multiple
are all
there.
doing fine, and I haven't
No.
watered them in weeks.
mine go like 5 hours in the straight sun, and it's like, oh my God, death. Give me
Well,
water.
mine aren't in the straight sun.
Sunlight. Yeah,
But they
yeah.
loved it. They do
Right.
love it though.
Mine are in what would be considered partial shade. That's
Partial shade.
That's what the tag says at Home Depot.
Where it's
I've been
just
collecting
some
the
shade and
seeds.
Yeah.
some sunlight.
I got a big collection, or a
You know
small
what?
collection of
Well,
pink
that
hibiscus seeds.
Hold that thought.
note.
Let's talk about it next
Mhm.
week because it's that time. Do the thing.
Like, subscribe, and share us. Comment if you want to as well.